Have you noticed that coffee shops are popping up all over the place? They are really cool places to connect and socialize. As I found out, each coffee shop has a personality of its own. It's kind of its own vibe. I'm taking you with me on a tour of some of Cincinnati's best spots, and this time it's a stop in Madisonville. And here's your invitation to come have coffee. The first thing you notice about Madison Place, it's busy.
It's a good problem. It's a good stretching thing for us. So we've been much busier than we anticipated out of the gate, which has been great, but kind of scrambling and learning how to compensate through all that. But it's been really awesome to dream up a place that the neighborhood would embrace and use and be valuable to the neighborhood.
And yet there's an intimacy here, nooks and crannies, cozy spaces that invite you to sit and stay a while.
I think the space is kind of what most people notice when they first come in. So we have a pretty big spot. It's about 3,000 square foot is our footprint. And what we wanted to do was come up with ways that people could use the space in a lot of different ways. So we have a conference room in the back that people can reserve so people have meetings and different events back there. We have traditional cafe seating when you first walk in, bar seating, and then over on this side it's more of a lounge seating, so with kind of the comfortable chairs. We have the couches, a little fireplace. Hi Michelle, come have coffee.
Sure, absolutely. And that welcome from manager Nathan Staniford was all I needed to feel at home. Once inside, I almost didn't want to leave.
Regular oat milk. We can do oat milk.
So much care goes into the specialty drinks. My pumpkin spice latte with oat milk, spot on and tasty. So good. The sandwiches, simple and satisfying, like homemade.
So we have a pretty extensive food menu to complement the coffee. So it's a pretty traditional coffee menu from espresso up to lattes and everything in between. And then we have a breakfast and lunch menu. Our kitchen's open every day till 3. And we have a rotating special. So we have a called the Empire Grilled Cheese at the moment. So the chef gets to come up with something new every month that rotates. And then we have our standing menu that has a couple breakfast sandwiches, lunch sandwiches, and a salad, but really good stuff.
The locals remember this place as a hardware store back in the day.
Just pumpkin.
Staniford and his business partners had the vision for a coffee shop, and I'd say they nailed it.
One of the things that's most fun working here is we get to meet so many different people. Professional athletes come in, that's super fun. People from all walks of life, like you just get talking to people and you don't realize who you're meeting. It's like, wow.
As the piano plays, customers enjoy more than a place to get coffee. It's friends, neighbors, and newbies.
Feeling welcome, like hospitality is one of our core tenets. Do people feel comfortable? Do they feel safe? Do they feel welcomed back? And so I think just feeling that welcome when they come in and knowing that there's a smiling face and someone who wants to take care of them when they come in.
When in Madisonville, come have coffee at the Madison Place. In every way, a home away from home. All right, and now here is Nate Staniford, the manager of the Madison Place, and thanks for being here, Nate. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fun to be down here.
Yeah, so tell us, what is it about this third place that people love to go to? There's the coffee shop.
Yeah, third place are just a fun place where people can connect with other people outside of home. It's outside of work. There's just that other place that's a little more informal, where you're meeting people you know, you're meeting new people. It's just this fun social atmosphere.
Yeah, and they're popping up everywhere. Coffee shops are everywhere now.
Yeah, it's really fun in Cincinnati right now. The coffee culture is growing, and there's a lot of space for it. Yeah. So you have these shops popping up in different neighborhoods, and there's still a lot of room, so I imagine that trend is going to continue.
Yeah. So one of the things we didn't get to at your coffee shop was you have a chocolate kitchen in the basement.
Yes.
So tell us about that and how that idea came about.
Yeah, so we were in the process of renovating the building, and it's a pretty big building. It used to be a hardware store. And there's a lot of space in the basement. Yeah. And it's actually my wife who's part of the chocolate company. It's Alon's Raw Chocolate. And they started cottage industry, so they were making it out of homes. And they kept growing, so they needed a bigger production space. So we talked to our architects, engineers, can we put a commercial kitchen in the basement? And they said, yep. So we got the plans together, and it ends up being a great space for making chocolate.
And there's a relationship between coffee and chocolate, right?
Yes, they're perfect pairing.
Yeah. And you brought me some here today. This is a whole assortment.
Yes.
Tell me what's in there.
Okay, so...
And I'm going to open one right now.
So you're opening so it's all dark chocolate, so it's 70% dark. So it's not too dark. It's very, very palatable for still being dark chocolate. And it's made of the finest cacao, which is criollo, and it's Peruvian chocolate. And so you have one that actually has coffee beans inside. It's the same coffee roaster that we use our coffee at the shop are in that chocolate. We also have coconut and date, cranberry, almond. There's some new flavors. There's a mint and a marzipan. And
this is all homemade in your kitchen there?
All handmade, hand-wrapped right there, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another reason to go to the Madison Place.
Yeah.
So where are you located?
So we are at 4200 Plainville Road. So we're nestled right between Marymount and the edge of Madisonville. It used to be Bailey's Hardware Store. And we're right there on the corner of Plainville and Grace.
Well, I invite you to go to the Madison Place. You will not be sorry. There's a piano there. Very cozy.
Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome.
Nate, thanks for being here. Thanks for bringing me chocolate, too.
Absolutely.
We'll have you
pleasure.
back anytime.
Looking forward to it.